Is an attitude. It's right here. It's how you feel. It's a style. So it can go out.
Just to let you guys know, you should probably know what juxtapose means, right? Since it was one of the answers in our LA multiple choice. You guys should probably know this because you need to, find out the context and everything and stuff. I'm going off context. Ha, get it? Context. No. Alright, I'll give it up with the LA thing. Okay, so what are your thoughts on the LGBT community?
I treat them as people. I honestly don't care what they like.
Okay, so do you think they should be allowed to marry?
Yeah, I really don't care.
I like that. Okay, so what do you think about the Bible saying only men and women can marry?
I don't believe in the Bible.
So do you think the church should change their opinion on the LGBT marriage?
I honestly don't know because I don't believe in the church, so I don't really think I have an opinion on whether or not they should do anything.
So do you think society should change their view on the LGBT?
Yeah, because they're people too, right? They just have different beliefs and views. Therefore, just don't care. Just do what you want and don't bother other people for what they want.
The LGBT debate has been an issue for many years, as there are so many conflicting opinions on the sensitive subject. While many people believe that the rights of these people should be considered and protected, some still do believe that LGBT community shouldn't even exist, with others just not wanting to touch upon the matter or just don't care.
By the way, for those who didn't know that part in the LA and didn't look up the context of juxtapose, it means
Probably one of the main leading causes of the amount of discrimination the LGBT people get is because of the church's opinion. Before the 21st century on the LGBT community, as you all may know, the Catholic Church teaches us the marriage can only be between a man and a woman and oppose any same-sex marriage. The church and many other people around the world consider homosexuality to be a disorder of some sort. The negative view on the LGBT by the church has negatively changed many people's opinion on the subject for the worse.
So you're all probably thinking, how is this a problem still? Like, it's 2017, people. Like, geez, just deal with it and move on. Well, what if some people can't move on, huh? Like how some people still haven't moved on from Harambe's death? Like, legit, it's been a year, get over it. But seriously, maybe these people still haven't gotten the big idea that in today's modern era, it's all about change. However, there's still so much LGBT discrimination and inequality in the world which still needs to be fixed. But here are some prime examples of the many injustices that LGBT people are facing throughout their life.
Yeah. don't he? Good, don't he?
So, do you know what the LGBT community is?
Yeah, man.
So, do you know what LGBT stands for?
Yeah, man. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and all those people, you know, about their beliefs.
Yes.
They form a group or a union.
Yeah. Okay, a union, sure. Okay, so what are your thoughts on lesbian and gay people?
Honestly, I could care less, but I think that people, they should be able to believe what they want to believe as long as what they believe in is not about hurting themselves or hurting others.
I see. So, do you think they should be allowed to marry?
I feel that they should be able to marry because, you know, it's 21st century. Everyone's rights and freedom should be respected to its full potential.
I see. Yeah, okay. So, what are your thoughts on bisexual and transgender people?
Like I said before, I feel that people should be able to believe what they believe in as long as they're not hurting others or themselves.
So, did you know that the LGBT community has been being discriminated or unequal to most of society?
Yeah, I've heard in the news that people, you know, are discriminating against them, and, you know, I just don't like discrimination, period. So, you know, just no discrimination at all. That's what I'm saying, man.
I understand. Okay. So, what do you think about the Bible saying that only men and women can marry?
What I think about it, I think that, you know, since we have like 21st century and we have Pope Francis as a pope, I feel that because of his new teachings and his new ways of his forgiveness and all his being able to forgive people, being able to be more free, he forgiving people who make choices that go against the church, like people who get abortions because of bad stuff. I feel that because we have such understanding Pope right now, I feel that he will be able to lead everyone into a more understanding and more generous society, especially those who are of the Christian and Catholic community.
I see. So there is Pope Francis, who is very forgiving, right? But what do you think about the general church? Do you think they should change their opinion on LGBT marriage?
Well, I feel that the people in church, the church I go to, I feel that they do try their hardest to be accepting, but still some people, they're hardcore Catholics, they want to go by the book, they don't let anything, slide by them. But I feel that over the past few years, everyone has become more accepting of these people and their beliefs.
I see. So that'll probably wrap up our interview. Thank you for being in this interview.
So, how are we, as a society in general, dealing with the social injustice, inequality, and discrimination? As our 3-minute-long interview made with the anonymous person who I shall not name, but is very smart, intelligent, capable, really good at every single subject except LA, who makes constant LA references in social class, who is really into these nuts jokes for some reason, and is friends with Lorian Bourne, and is going to Ainley, suggests that many important people have kickstarted the change of public opinion on the LGBT community.
Like our unknown person said, some important people do somewhat support the LGBT community. His very own predecessor, Pope Benedict, suggests that the gay marriage was a threat to global peace. Under the leadership of Pope Francis, you can see a very clear change in the church's view towards the subject. The church's openness toward the LGBT is leading the front of the change to stop LGBT once and for all.
In the past few years, Western society has been more increasingly accepting of homosexuality, and that Asian and African countries are on the rise as well. Many famous people like Miley Cyrus, Anne Hathaway, Daniel Radcliffe and Brad Pitt, and many more have voiced their positive outlook, and with this amount of support from the famous people, I can surely bet that the LGBT discrimination will rapidly reduce. So, how about we end this documentary with the signature Mr. Baudet's narrative essay ending? Leave the reader, or in this case, watcher, a long-lasting impression of the topic.